Pushing a heavy door open requires more than just strength when the hinges are rusted by old habits. Ambition clashes with a sudden urge to drop everything and run toward an unknown horizon. This friction stems from an expansive fire meeting a rigid wall of structure. On Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, the moon in Sagittarius stretches its wings while facing the concentrated weight of 4 planets in Capricorn. The opposition between Mercury and Jupiter amplifies every word spoken into a potential mountain of misunderstanding. Madame Zodiac observes these celestial gears grinding with the precision of a master watchmaker. While some will find the keys to a kingdom, others may find themselves locked out of their own plans. The day offers a bridge between discipline and freedom that only the brave will cross. My courageous Aries, this Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, marks a pivotal moment for your personal drive. The day opens with a surge of electricity that demands you take the lead in a complicated situation. Your ruler, Mars, is currently stationed at 23 degrees 5 minutes in the disciplined sign of Capricorn. This position forces your natural fire into a structured mold, creating a powerful engine for your ambitions. You may feel like a race car stuck in a school zone, but this restraint is actually your greatest ally today. Mars is moving with intense focus, urging you to build something that lasts rather than something that merely flares up. The energy of the red planet at this specific degree suggests a mastery of professional tactics. The moon crosses your house 9, the one of voyages and higher learning, which expands your perspective beyond the immediate horizon. This transit invites you to seek wisdom in unfamiliar places, or perhaps plan a journey that challenges your current worldview. You might feel that your patience rivals that of a kitten waiting for its dinner, but the stars suggest looking at the big picture. Practical tips for this sector include reviewing any travel documents or signing up for a course that sharpens your professional edge. The Sun conjunction Mars aspect brings a massive boost to your vitality, making you feel nearly invincible. However, Mars square Chiron warns you not to ignore an old emotional wound that might be triggered by a boss or authority figure. This square suggests that true strength comes from acknowledging your vulnerabilities rather than masking them with bravado. You might feel a slight sting of rejection, but it is merely the cosmos asking you to heal as you climb. During the afternoon, a transit involving the moon may bring a sudden realization about a long-term goal. This day will be particularly favorable for professional negotiations, where you need to show both grit and vision. Daily advice: channel your inner architect to design a future that honors your need for both freedom and security. Your morning coffee might feel like rocket fuel today, so use that energy to tackle the hardest task on your list first. Remember that even a mountain can be moved if you approach it one stone at a time. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell. My sturdy Taurus, the day announces a profound shift in how you perceive your own hidden resources. You are standing at a crossroads where the material world meets the spiritual depths of your soul. Your ruler, Venus, is gracefully moving through 26 degrees 11 minutes of Capricorn, lending a touch of elegance to your most serious endeavors. This placement emphasizes your desire for stability and long-term commitments in all areas of life. You are naturally inclined to seek beauty in the durable, and today that instinct is heightened to a professional level. Venus is currently harmonizing with the structures of your life, making you feel more grounded than a century-old oak tree. This influence peaks during the midday hours, offering a window of peace in a hectic schedule. The moon crosses your house 8, the one of transformation and shared finances, which brings your focus to deep-seated changes. You may find yourself contemplating the legacy you wish to leave or discussing a complex financial matter with a partner. This lunar position encourages you to let go of what no longer serves your growth, even if your stubbornness is currently as immovable as a mountain. Practical tips for this sector include auditing your shared accounts or engaging in a deep conversation about your emotional needs. Venus sextile Saturn provides a beautiful bridge between your desires and your responsibilities. This aspect ensures that the efforts you make today in your relationships will have a lasting positive impact. Furthermore, Saturn sextile Uranus brings a rare opportunity to innovate within a traditional framework. You might find a way to update an old routine that makes your life significantly easier. This day will be particularly favorable for long-term investments or reconciling with a family member. Celestial recommendation: embrace the process of shedding your old skin to make room for the magnificent version of yourself that is emerging. Even your favorite comfortable chair might feel like it is nudging you toward a new adventure today. Trust that the universe is providing the safety net you need to take a calculated risk. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My lovely Geminis, the air is thick with messages and meaningful connections as you navigate this complex day. Your mind is working at double speed, even by your standards, as you try to bridge the gap between two worlds. Your ruler, Mercury, is sitting at 19 degrees 49 minutes of Capricorn, grounding your thoughts in reality and facts. This degree of Mercury demands precision in your speech and a serious approach to your daily communications. You might feel a bit more reserved than usual, but this silence is actually a strategic pause. Mercury is urging you to think before you leap into a new debate or project. The cosmic influence here suggests that your words carry more weight than you realize today. The moon crosses your house 7, the one of the couple and partnerships, which highlights your interactions with others. You may feel a strong pull to collaborate or to find balance in a relationship that has been slightly off kilter. This lunar movement suggests that your identity is currently being reflected through the eyes of those you hold dear. Practical tips for this sector include practicing active listening and being the first to offer a compromise in a disagreement. Mercury opposition Jupiter is the dominant aspect for you, creating a tension between big ideas and small details. You might be tempted to overpromise, so be careful not to let your enthusiasm outpace your actual resources. Your social battery might feel like it is charging and draining at the same time, much like a phone with too many apps open. This day will be particularly favorable for signing contracts or clarifying expectations in a professional partnership. Celestial recommendation: seek the middle ground between your grand visions and the practical steps required to achieve them. The stars advise putting your phone in cosmic mode for at least an hour to hear your own inner voice. Focus on quality over quantity in every conversation you have today. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My sensitive Cancer, the tide is high today as the celestial currents pull you toward a more disciplined routine. You are finding a way to balance your deep emotional needs with the demands of the physical world. Your ruler, the moon, is currently traversing the adventurous sign of Sagittarius at 6 degrees 8 minutes. This lunar position gives you a restless energy that might feel slightly at odds with your usual desire for home comforts. You are being pushed to look outside your shell and find meaning in the mundane tasks of life. The moon's movement through this fire sign suggests a need for emotional freedom within your daily habits. The moon crosses your house 6, the one of health and daily work, which focuses your energy on your well-being. This is an ideal time to reassess your diet, or perhaps start a new exercise routine that keeps you motivated. You might find that even your morning coffee can feel it's your day if you approach it with a sense of gratitude. Practical tips for this sector include decluttering your workspace and making a list of small wins to celebrate. Jupiter retrograde in your sign is currently opposing Mercury, which might cause you to overthink your personal growth. This aspect asks you to look inward and see how your past experiences are shaping your current ambitions. You may feel a bit like a philosopher trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces. This day will be particularly favorable for medical checkups or organizing a complex project at work. Celestial recommendation: honor your body as the temple of your spirit by giving it the rest and nourishment it deserves. Let your intuition guide you when your logic feels overwhelmed by the Capricorn cluster of planets. Small adjustments to your routine today will yield massive benefits by the end of the month. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell. My radiant Leo, the spotlight is shifting from the external world to the internal fire of your creative spirit. You are learning that true power comes from the quiet confidence of knowing exactly who you are. Your ruler, the sun, is shining from 24 degrees 19 minutes of Capricorn, highlighting your need for structure and recognition. This position suggests that your leadership style is currently more about doing than showing. You are building a reputation for reliability and excellence that will serve you well in the coming months. The Sun at this degree is highly focused on legacy and the long-term impact of your actions. You may feel like a king or queen overseeing a construction site rather than a coronation. The Moon crosses your house 5, the one of creativity and joy, which brings a playful spark to your serious efforts. This transit encourages you to find pleasure in your projects and to express your unique personality through your work. You might find that your charisma is so potent today, it could power a small city. Practical tips for this sector include spending time on a hobby that makes you lose track of time or being more spontaneous with a loved one. Sun conjunction Mars provides you with an incredible amount of physical and mental energy. This is a get-things-done aspect that allows you to push through obstacles that previously seemed insurmountable. However, be careful not to steamroll over others in your pursuit of excellence. This day will be particularly favorable for launching a creative project or taking a romantic risk. Celestial recommendation: use your natural warmth to melt the icy demands of your current schedule. Your heart knows the way, even when your head is buried in a spreadsheet. Remember that even the brightest star needs a dark sky to truly shine. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My meticulous Virgo, precision is your superpower today as you navigate a world that feels a bit too chaotic for your liking. You have the unique ability to see the patterns that others miss in the noise of the day. Your ruler, Mercury, is positioned at 19 degrees 49 minutes in Capricorn, reinforcing your need for order and logical progression. This placement helps you ground your analytical mind in practical reality, making you the person everyone turns to for solutions. You are currently operating with a sharp focus that allows you to cut through any bureaucratic red tape. Mercury at this degree is particularly good for deep research or solving complex puzzles. The Moon crosses your house 4, the one of family and domestic life, which brings your attention back to your roots. You may feel a strong urge to organize your home or to have a serious conversation with a family member about future plans. This lunar movement suggests that your emotional security is tied to the stability of your environment. Practical tips for this sector include cleaning out a storage space or creating a new family tradition that honors your heritage. Mercury opposition Jupiter might make you feel torn between the details and the big picture. Don't get so lost in the how that you forget the why of what you are doing. You might find that your internal monologue is as busy as a beehive in midsummer. This day will be particularly favorable for real estate matters or improving your home office setup. Celestial recommendation: create a sanctuary of peace within your home where you can recharge without any external distractions. Trust your data, but leave a little room for the magic of the unexpected. Perfection is a journey, not a destination, so enjoy the steps along the way. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My harmonious Libra, balance is a moving target today, but your natural grace allows you to stay centered. You are finding beauty in the most structured and disciplined parts of your life right now. Your ruler, Venus, is at 26 degrees 11 minutes in Capricorn, which gives you a very sophisticated and mature outlook on your relationships. You are looking for something that lasts, and you have no time for superficiality or fleeting trends. This position of Venus makes you very attractive to those who value integrity and long-term vision. You are radiating a kind of old soul energy that is both comforting and impressive to those around you. The Moon crosses your house 3, the one of communication and local environment, which speeds up your daily interactions. You may find yourself juggling multiple messages, short trips, and neighborhood chats with your usual diplomacy. This transit encourages you to share your ideas and to be a bridge between different viewpoints. Practical tips for this sector include clearing out your inbox or taking a different route on your morning walk to see something new. Venus sextile Saturn is your secret weapon today, providing a stabilizing influence on your social life. This aspect helps you commit to the people and projects that truly matter to you. Furthermore, Saturn's presence in Pisces suggests that your discipline is being guided by a higher sense of compassion. This day will be particularly favorable for writing, teaching, or resolving a misunderstanding with a sibling.
Celestial recommendation: use your words to build bridges rather than walls, especially when dealing with difficult authorities. Your charm is working overtime today, so don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve. A little bit of structure in your creative process will lead to a masterpiece. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My magnetic Scorpio. Depth is where you thrive, and today the cosmic waters are both deep and surprisingly clear. You have the stamina to face challenges that would make others turn back in fear. Your ruler, Mars, is currently at 23 degrees 5 in Capricorn, giving you a relentless drive to succeed. This is a mountain climber energy that allows you to keep going long after everyone else has stopped. You are focused on the summit, and your tactical mind is working at its peak performance. Mars in this position is less about aggression and more about the cold, hard efficiency of a professional. The moon crosses your house too, the one of finances and personal values, which puts the focus on your resources. You may feel a strong urge to protect what is yours or to find new ways to increase your sense of security. This lunar movement asks you to define what truly has value in your life beyond just material possessions. Practical tips for this sector include reviewing your budget or investing in a tool that will help you work more efficiently. Mars square Chiron might bring up a feeling of inadequacy related to your earning power or your talents. Don't let this temporary shadow distract you from the significant progress you have already made. The Sun conjunction Mars aspect gives you the power to transform a financial setback into a strategic victory. This day will be particularly favorable for negotiating a raise or making a major purchase that improves your productivity. Daily advice: trust your instincts when it comes to money, but back them up with solid facts and figures. You might feel like a detective in a noir film today, so use that focus to uncover a hidden opportunity. Your intensity is your greatest gift, so use it to build rather than to burn. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps. My adventurous Sagittarius. The world feels wide and full of possibilities, even as the stars ask you to stay grounded. You are the bridge between the high ideals of the heavens and the practical needs of the earth today. Your ruler, Jupiter, is currently retrograde at 19 degrees 33 minutes in Cancer, which turns your expansive energy inward. This is a time for soul-searching and reconnecting with your roots and your emotional foundations. You are learning that the greatest journeys are often the ones we take within ourselves. This retrograde period is perfect for revisiting old dreams and seeing which ones are still worth pursuing. The moon crosses your house 1, the one of identity and self-expression, making you the star of your own show today. You are feeling more vibrant and visible than usual, and your natural optimism is contagious to everyone you meet. This lunar transit gives you the green light to focus on your own needs and your personal appearance. Practical tips for this sector include trying a new look or taking some time for self-reflection in a quiet place. Mercury opposition Jupiter creates a tug-of-war between your desire for the big picture and the pesky details of reality. You might feel like your brain is a library where the books are being rearranged in real time. The moon in your sign ensures that you have the emotional resilience to handle any intellectual confusion. This day will be particularly favorable for personal rebranding or starting a new fitness journey. Celestial recommendation: let your curiosity lead you, but don't forget to keep one foot firmly planted on the ground. Your laughter is the best medicine for the heavy Capricorn energy surrounding you today. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it feels a bit like a detour. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My ambitious Capricorn, you are the anchor in the cosmic storm today, holding the space for everyone else. With 4 planets in your sign, the weight of the world might feel heavy, but you were built for this. Your ruler, Saturn, is at 27 degrees 5 in Pisces, adding a touch of spiritual wisdom to your practical nature. This position helps you understand that success isn't just about numbers, but also about the soul you put into your work. You are finding a way to make your dreams tangible and your structure more compassionate. Saturn at this degree is nearing a significant transition, suggesting you are completing a major life lesson. The moon crosses your house 12, the one of spirituality and the subconscious, which invites you to take a step back from the spotlight.
You may feel a need for solitude or a desire to explore the hidden depths of your mind through meditation or journaling. This lunar movement suggests that your greatest work today happens behind the scenes or in the quiet moments of the morning. Practical tips for this sector include getting extra sleep or engaging in a creative project that nobody else sees. Venus in your sign makes you exceptionally magnetic, even if you are feeling more introverted than usual. Mars and the Sun in your sign give you the endurance of a marathon runner to finish what you started. This day will be particularly favorable for closure, healing, and preparing for a new cycle of growth. Celestial recommendation: allow yourself the grace to be human, even while you are performing like a machine. Your intuition is a powerful tool today, so listen to that quiet voice in the back of your mind. Remember that even the strongest fortress needs a window to let the light in. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My visionary Aquarius, the future is calling, and you are one of the few who can actually hear the melody. You are navigating the tension between old structures and new ideas with your characteristic brilliance. Your ruler, Uranus, is retrograde at 27 degrees 38 minutes in Taurus, which is shaking up your sense of stability in a very slow and deliberate way. This transit is teaching you that true security comes from your ability to adapt to change. You are currently reconsidering what you truly value and how you want to spend your precious energy. Uranus at this degree is asking you to break free from old financial habits that are holding you back. The moon crosses your house 11, the one of friendships and collective goals, which highlights your role within your community. You may find yourself leading a group project or reconnecting with an old friend who shares your vision for the future. This lunar movement encourages you to share your unique perspective with those who are ready to hear it. Practical tips for this sector include attending a networking event or updating your social media profile to reflect your current interests. Saturn sextile Uranus provides a rare moment of harmony between the past and the future. This aspect allows you to implement your radical ideas in a way that people can actually understand and support. Your social battery might feel like it's being charged by a lightning bolt today, so use that energy wisely. This day will be particularly favorable for collaborative innovation or launching a community-based initiative. Celestial recommendation: stay true to your eccentricities, as they are exactly what the world needs right now. Don't be afraid to be the odd one out in a room full of tradition. Your genius is in your ability to see what hasn't happened yet. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My soulful Pisces, the waters are clear today, allowing you to see all the way to the bottom of your career aspirations. You are blending your natural empathy with a newfound sense of professional discipline. Your ruler, Neptune, is moving through your own sign, enhancing your intuition and your connection to the divine. You are like a sponge today, soaking up the emotions and the energy of everyone around you. This makes you incredibly sensitive, but also incredibly powerful if you know how to protect your boundaries. Neptune's presence in your sign suggests that your dreams are becoming more vivid and more influential in your daily life. The moon crosses your house 10, the one of career and public reputation, which puts your achievements in the spotlight. You may receive recognition for a job well done, or find yourself being asked to take on more responsibility. This lunar transit encourages you to step up and show the world what you are capable of achieving. Practical tips for this sector include updating your resume or having a serious talk with a mentor about your long-term goals. Saturn in your sign is harmonizing with Uranus, helping you ground your visions in reality. This aspect gives you the patience to build your dreams brick by brick, rather than waiting for a miracle. You might find that your imagination is as vast as the ocean, but your feet are finally finding the shore. This day will be particularly favorable for professional advancement or taking a leadership role in a creative project. Celestial recommendation: trust that your sensitivity is a strength, not a weakness in the professional world. Let your compassion guide your decisions, and the success will follow naturally. The stars are aligning to help you manifest your highest potential. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell. Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, presents a collective landscape where the desire for growth meets the necessity of structure. The moon in Sagittarius injects a thirst for adventure into a day dominated by the conjunction of the Sun and Mars in Capricorn. This alignment highlights the tension between immediate action and long-term consequences across the entire zodiac. The atmosphere suggests a time when silence carries as much weight as a shouted declaration. Success depends on the ability to navigate through high expectations without losing sight of the horizon. Madame Zodiac watches as the world balances on the edge of a significant breakthrough. The path remains open for those who respect the rhythm of the stars. The universe provides the map, but the journey belongs to those who dare to walk it.